92 Q, the best mix of R&B. Buck in the building. I had to slide it in on y'all like that just so y'all can check it out.
Can you guess who that was singing?
Guess who that was singing, though? Mm-hmm.
I wonder if people
Buck, tell him who that was, man.
Man, that was Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray and Buck.
Billy
wow.
Ray Cyrus,
and Billy
man.
Ray came to you for this song, right?
He did, man. He really honestly did. What happened was, I don't know, a lot of people seen the Channel 5 interview that I did. I kind of spoke on bringing the city together and collaborating with different artists and just kind of speaking about that whole unity side of things. And he heard it, and
What's up, man?
he said he marked it down in his calendar to reach out to me. So when he reached out, we just clicked. You feel me? It's just one of those things where he had a lot of game and a lot of things, outside of just creating a record that he wanted to kind of put in my life, you know what I'm saying, as far as, the things I'm going through and just about moving forward, just a lot of motivational, fatherly, big brother type of thing.
Right.
And just, the music came out naturally, just on both of us looking to do something big for not just the city, but for the world. And it's Christmas time. So he had this idea about making the record Blue Christmas. Elvis Presley, I think, first made this record.
Yeah.
So, he had the whole idea. But he, honestly, man, it's crazy because I wake up to a text one morning and he said, "Hey, I'm Billy Ray Cyrus." And he explained, his whole thing. But in the midst of it, he was like, "I got this record. It's Blue Christmas record."
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I want to do a trap version of Blue Christmas.
So what was it like with okay, you're not a country person, of course. Was it something different for you?
Yeah, it definitely was something different. I mean, like I say, I'm an artist, and I feel like I can kind of create with anything. And I've done a lot of music. I've ghostwritten a lot of music out here. So for me, it was one of those situations where, wow, here go my vision in a sense, I've always seen things from a different perspective when it comes to that. I spoke on it in that interview where I was saying, I opened up a magazine in prison and seen where Taylor Swift was speaking about riding by my home and paying attention to my cars and things like that and using that as motivation to get to where she was and where she's at now. You know what I mean?
Wow.
The highest artist in the world now.
The biggest.
And you in prison at the time.
At the time. So I'm like, wow, how, you know what I'm saying? How can I be the one that's motivating somebody like that? And then she's right here. So it's like that was the idea from the beginning. And even when it comes to Billy, with him, he's the biggest, one of the biggest artists in the world right now with the Old Town Road record. And he wanted to make sure that I let y'all know that, when we do give this record out, there's no price tag. Christmas is a given situation. So we wanted to give the world this record and really, kind of unify the people and something like that. So this is not a record you're going to have to worry about going out and purchasing and none of that.
Okay.
Tell him to come on up here with us then. Hey, man, if
Billy Ray, come on, bro.
He would have been here. But he had to run out and do the same thing I'm doing right now in L.A.
Okay.
So, shout out to Billy Ray and the whole Cyrus clan, the whole family, Miley, Noah, everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations where, I just woke up into a situation of making a Christmas record, but it's turned into being, running into one of the biggest blessings and one of the best friends in my life at this point,
That's crazy, man. Young Buck on a Christmas record. In 2000s early, you would never thought that Buck would be talking about Santa Claus.
Nah, man.
Well, he did say whiskey and eggnog.
Right? He put that in there. Yeah. But it's about the evolution, man. And, you've had a lot of adversity and everything, man, going on. And it's just good to just, I wanted to come in and talk about some music. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
for sure.
Everybody's probably sitting over there. You going to ask him about this and that? No, I want to talk about music. We can talk about this and that another time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you want to have that conversation, man, this mic is on.
I mean, I'm always open. It's open now. We here. It's
How have you overcame the adversity and things that people have said or their perception, and it's not you?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Well, honestly, sometimes I realize I try to fight the wars and some of the things that you see and hear and whatever throughout social media and all of that. I tried fighting it in a sense of trying to protect who I am and what I stand for.
Yes, I
you understand
that.
what I'm saying? And even my children's sake, you get what I'm saying? So I went that way, and I realized going that way, you know what I'm saying, only gave the situations legs and fuel. So honestly, if you want to know the truth, I just let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them individuals, like, I know who I am. I know what I stand for. And honestly, it ain't too much more that I can really give you to. I can't make you believe wherever I stand.
Right.
It is what it is.
That's true.
And you know, public opinion is they gonna have what they have.
It's fleeting.
But I also pay attention to the legs that I gave the situation by putting myself in certain positions for it to be that way. So, you know, you live and you learn. I'm going to tell you something that Billy taught me from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was trying to explain my situations that I'm kind of going through with, you know, even with 50 and just trying to resolve getting through that situation. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's about turning in your album or working out a situation to give you whatever you owed.
So are y'all not friends?
Nah, not at this moment.
I need you to be on Power. I can see that.
I mean,
man, that'd be a good role.
I can see you
I'm
on
gonna
Power.
be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't rule out business at this point.
Right.
I'm just one of those dudes at this point. I'm just trying to get to the business and move through whatever you know situations that I do have myself in contractually.
Right.
I've always been where I'm at with it now and trying to resolve it. You know, different people look at things different and resolve their problems or try to resolve things in a different way. And for me, even in that situation with 50, you know, honestly, I don't know exactly where things is going. And I can't really focus on the negative side.
Right.
I kind of just stay positive on my energy. I've stretched out, delivered an album, willing to deliver an album. I got an album left. Okay, they say we're not interested in putting out another album. Okay, what do y'all want financially?
Right.
Financially, they give me a number. Okay, let's work it out. Then it turns into, once that financial number can get met, you know, something else gets added on. So it's one of those things where, you know, it's business. I'm trying to handle the business without going through the long litigation process by just having one album. It shouldn't be that hard to negotiate through. But I think he has his own way in viewing me, and it kind of take away from business with him. It kind of feel like it's personal. And I'm like, get back to the business, homie.
Right. Stay on the business.
Let's just get that part done. But other than that, you know, I'm focused. Like I say, Billy gave me this saying, you know what I'm saying? And I'm living by it. For real. He said, Buck, I was kind of trying to explain all these things to him and letting him know, look, this is where I'm at with it as far as my career goes. And he really not interested. He's like, look, you know, honestly, I'm like, what made you come holler at me? I'm an underdog, you know? He said, I did. That's why. That's exactly why, you know. And he's like, your past doesn't define, you know, doesn't equal
what you are today.
Yeah, it doesn't equal your future. Right. Your past doesn't equal your future. So, you know, with that. And he also told me something, don't you ever forget. And I never will. You know, he said, what's the first thing you look for when you walk in a room? And I'm going to ask y'all that question. What's the first
Don't
thing?
ask Lazy.
The bathroom.
I look for the exit.
I did. So you did it. And that's exactly what it is, you know. And that's the thing. He was like, you know, whatever you do, wherever you go, just always look for the exit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My man Buck in the building, man. Blue Christmas available now. Get out there, and we gonna make sure you get it too. Make it available. It's free. It's a Christmas gift.
You can't beat that with lotion.
We gonna get that on again.